It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Jordan. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. And right side, Henry's got it.
Do what we do.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth, though.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jordan. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jordan caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Well, you did say that.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry! His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And all the way down to the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team.
And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jordan over the middle, complete. That's Gregory. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, here's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they escape, so to speak. Maintaining the football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw completes a Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Jordan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Gets around him, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jordan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on third and long. Jordan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Oh, look at the juke. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Lawrence.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Jordan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Jordan.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to ETN running right.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Jordan. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Jordan.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Lawrence's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jordan. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down. Jordan. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile,